Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of the Sales Growth Club TV show. I'm Chris and I'm here with Steve.
Hi Chris, hi everybody.
How are you doing?
Really well today. Yeah.
Excellent. So over the last 2 weeks we've been talking about customer feedback.
Yeah.
So first of all, let us know how you've been coping with customer feedback. Have you been asking for more? Has it affected your business? Has it helped you understand more about your sales, what your customer wants? It'd be really good to know if you can put it in the group so other people can learn from your experience as well. But this week we're going to be covering the wants and aspirations. You know, what do you want from your customer feedback? And something that came up recently was I want to use customer feedback to stand out.
Yeah.
How can people do that? How can people use customer feedback to really stand out?
Yeah, I mean it's a great thing, isn't it? So what we're looking to do with our feedback is help us make more sales, help us leverage our position as somebody that adds value, somebody that knows what we're talking about, somebody that really is a leader in their industry. And one of the things that I want out of customer feedback are people to say in their feedback, that's exactly what I've done.
Yeah.
Because then I'm able to share that around, I'm able to use it. It also makes me feel good, so my self-worth is there. So I think you know, wanting customer feedback to help you stand out from the crowd is a really good motivation for seeking feedback.
Because you can literally share that anywhere, can't you?
Now you can, yeah.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be fearful of sharing it either. Let people know how great you've been and how you stand out.
Well, because ultimately, how great you've been is because somebody's saying it, right?
Yeah.
And they've benefited from either your knowledge, your products, your services, your help, whatever it is. And, you know, so if you think about the Sales Growth Club Live events that are running very, very soon, last few days, I think, to get tickets there, on Eventbrite, by the way, the way we've promoted those, I'm very grateful for people that shot videos. And actually, they were telling people about the value, about how that stands me out from the crowd. And that's much more powerful. But it also made me feel good.
Videos, isn't it? Videos is a more powerful way to do it. You don't have to do it that way, but it really helps. Particularly at the moment, I read a few weeks ago that Amazon is going through an issue at the moment where something like 90% of the reviews on Amazon are fake.
Wow.
Yeah, it's, don't quote me on the percentage,
Yeah.
alright? But I remember it was really high.
Right.
Because you can go to people like Fiverr and people like People Per Hour and get people to actually write you reviews.
Yeah.
So it's important to get customer feedback that matters.
Well,
it's not just for your clients, it's for you, it's to make you stand out.
It's a great point. I mean, the amount of times I've looked at TripAdvisor about hotels, and you wonder how they can range from 1 star to 5 stars. And your point is, you could have somebody being quite destructive writing the 1 star, and somebody countering that writing the 5 stars, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. So if you've got a real voice, a real review, that is the one to really be very, very happy with and want.
Yeah, and trust me, we make reviews all the time. We do a lot of customer feedback videos for our clients, and real customer feedback is easily distinguishable.
Yeah.
People know when it's fake or real.
Yeah, I mean, I think it leads probably to where the questions are going to go a bit, but clients want to give feedback.
They do.
Right?
They do. Well, that was the next one. Next question is, people want to use the insights that they get from feedback to grow.
Mm.
And your clients want you to grow, don't they? They want your business to grow.
Yeah.
And they're giving you information that's going to help you develop products and services that's going to help you grow.
Well, I mean, I think nobody buys from you believing that you are lame, let's say.
Yeah.
Right? They believe you are the right choice, and they actually are buying from you, and they want whatever they're buying to solve the problem that they have or fulfill the need. So it is quite logical and an expectation from the person buying that you will go and ask them, have you fulfilled that piece? So not only do you want it, your client wants it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really important bit to get clear in your mind, that you should be wanting to ask your client to reinforce the feedback for you to leverage to make more sales.
Yeah, it's kind of like the consumer and the Apple, isn't it? You know, Apple, not the Apple,
Yeah.
Apple. You buy an Apple, but you want to give them feedback so they can develop better and bigger products to help you out again in the future.
Yeah.
So you want to provide them with that feedback.
Yeah, and if you think about, we've spoken about your product ecosystem, and I think, you know, we spoke last week, didn't we, about prospect selection, and they should all fit, and if they do, there is a high likelihood that they will want to buy from you again, or they will want to buy something else from your product range. But if you're not asking for feedback and you're not talking to your clients, you're not building that want or that need in them.
Yeah.
So it is part of your sales process, actually,
Yeah.
to ask for feedback.
Well, that brings me on to question 3. Flipping it. I want to find out what my customer needs and wants. Because, you know, we talked about they want from you. You got to know what they want in order to be able to sometimes start that conversation.
Well, I mean, this is really, really sort of the nub of it, because one of the things in sales that you bring is insight, and one of the things that you do is teach your clients something. Now that's either you teach them about a solution to a problem they didn't know they have, or you teach them that you can create them a revenue stream, or, you know, but it is about teaching. Now, if you're not asking for feedback and you are not bringing in future-based questions or opportunities, then yeah, you're not addressing that want that you described about growing, learning, and getting more. You have to be asking the questions, because not only does it help you with your products and your services, it really helps you stay right across your segment, your sector, keeping you really up to date with what's going on.
Cool. And it brings us into our fourth one. Our fourth one is I want this to be as automated as possible.
Right. Yeah.
But it can't be too automated, can it?
No.
You know, you want to have an automated process. You want to be able to get those reviews quickly, easily, that doesn't take up too much of your time.
Well, I think that's the point. Quick and easy, and I mean, if you have a high volume business, I don't know, you're a wholesaler, you're a distributor, maybe a retailer, and you're pumping high volumes out, then feedback is automated to a degree, right? Leave email address, by the time you get home, feedback forms there, or they collect it on a card in the store. If you're not in that huge volume space, you know, think about is it really worth automating at all? You know, is it better that it's personal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's many ways in which even small businesses can utilize the automation through like Google reviews, like LinkedIn testimonials, Facebook, you know, TripAdvisor, you know, Trustpilot. There's so many ways, but
well, it's okay.
you have to have that manual process, don't you? You have to actually read what people are putting and re-input that back into the start.
Yeah, go back to what you said at the beginning. I didn't mean to cut across, but you said about quick and easy, and I think that's where the platforms you just described really win for smaller businesses. It can be instant, it can be very personal, but you still then take that feedback and you still have to do something with it.
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
For me personally, I think feedback is going to be a massive thing in the next year. Customer feedback, it's going to drive a lot of how people refer and do business.
Yeah.
Well, if Amazon are going as far as I wouldn't say there's a conspiracy theory here, but if so much of their reviews are fake, you know, it must be a big market.
Well, remember, with feedback, I mean, there are some statistics out there in the market, and there's a lady called Joanna Black in the US who's built a whole business sales coaching practice around referral selling, and she says something about 80% is the closure rate from a referral. So feedback that leads to referrals is an incredibly powerful way to fuel your business, which is why we invest time in getting customer feedback, because it helps us with our sales process.
So we realise that video's gone on slightly longer than we normally make them, but it's been a really insightful video, hasn't it? It's talking about the wants and the aspirations of customer feedback and currently what people are doing. I think is important to understand how important customer feedback actually is. But that is all we've got time for this week. If you do need to ask anything, Steve is around, so make sure you drop him a message or you put a comment into the group, and Steve will get back to you as quickly as he can. But from us two here, thank you so much. We are going to be back next week for one final video on customer feedback, where we're going to be giving some top tips, looking back at all the things we've said and giving some top tips about customer feedback and how to go ahead and get it. But from us to here, thank you so much and have a great week.